Hey, we're over here at Unox, and they have launched what might just be the most powerful combi oven ever. We need to talk about the Cheftop-X. So listen, sometimes innovation can happen for innovation's sake, but not here and not with Unox. They've taken all the feedback they've received from their consultants, from their designers, from their operators, and most importantly, from their chefs, and they've baked all of that into this oven. They didn't need to do it all, but they did. Digital.ID control panel. This thing is fully programmable, fully customizable, and it's a smartphone on the front of your oven, and it mimics an app on your actual phone. Now you literally have an oven in your pocket. Voice activation. You can give this thing voice commands and it's going to follow your instructions. AI cooking. Check this one out.
Hey Unox, what time is it? So now we can speak to the oven, because if my hands are full and I need to add a timer or start a program, I can verbally do it.
Mind-blowing. And last but not least, a build quality that can only be defined as heavy duty. But I can't do this on my own. No, I can't. I have to bring in the man, the myth, the legend, my wingman, Chef Sebastian. Come on, man, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
It's great to see you. I'm doing super well.
Maverick
Listen,
and Goose
back together again. Listen, this thing is a game changer.
Absolutely.
I need you to take me through it.
Yeah,
Talk
absolutely.
to me.
So Unox is an innovation company, right? That's what we do, that's what we stand for, and it feels to me that Cheftop-X really sums up the 35 years since our founding and kind of brings that together, right? We really looked at this oven and really rebuilt it from the ground up. We wanted to make sure that this is something new, something innovative. We kept, of course, our existing technologies, the DRY.Maxi, the Steam.Maxi, and all of those things that we're known for, but put them in a much nicer package and a much more efficient package, right?
Total reboot.
Complete reboot from the ground up. New washing system, new fans, new fan sizes, everything rebuilt from the ground up.
Wow.
But as you said, the absolute star of the show is the Digital.ID as well as the AI, right? It's probably the most intuitive interface that you can have on the market right now, because it mimics what we do every single day anyways. You're on your phone every day, every minute, all the time.
It's what we're used to.
Feels the same way. You can customize this, you can build this, you can make this your own, right? And this is truly, you said it so well, we want this to mold around you. Much like when you go and buy a smartphone, you and I go buy it at the same time. It's the same smartphone in that moment. A month later, you've customized yours, I've customized mine.
100%.
That's what we want with this. Out of the box, the same for everyone. In the end, everything the way you want it.
Wow.
The AI will constantly ask feedback from you, from the cleaning cycles to the cooking cycles and so on and so forth. So it will constantly try to improve itself and be the best assistant it can be for you.
So the oven is always requesting feedback from the user on all the various cycles and attributes of the unit to continue to mold itself into what obviously works for it.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and the greatest thing about that is because you can create these profiles will travel with you anywhere you go.
Sure.
I can fly to South America, to Asia, wherever I go. I log into one of these ovens, my profile will be there. All the knowledge I have gained and taught this machine will be there. So it knows how I cook, how I like to cook, and how I interpret the cooking.
I mean, first of all, it's gorgeous, right? And just by looking at it, you can tell how user-friendly it is, which is not always the case for control panels.
Correct.
Right away, I'm like, oh, I've got this. So
yeah,
that's
absolutely.
great.
It feels familiar, right? It feels like what you're used to.
Familiar is the
just
word.
Really, exactly. And you can customize this completely, the screen too. You can create extra pages, you can remove widgets if you want to. You can have the favorites that you have, timers. You can really build this into your machine that works the best for you and your operation.
I noticed a widget on there that said air frying. So in the industry, we're getting asked all the time, are there commercial air fryers out there? This thing can air fry? Is it fan speed? Talk to me about how we're doing that.
Thank you so much. I really love to talk about this feature because it makes us very unique in that way. So of course we all know in combis you can control the moisture and you can make sure that you add moisture into the cavity, right? However, in our feature you can also extract humidity. And that is truly where we shine. And that's where the air frying feature comes in.
Okay.
Right? So it's all about airflow and getting all the humidity out so that
for
everything crispens and really gets nice and brown. In addition to that, we actually not just have 5 air speeds now from 4 from a prior model, but also 2 air tornado settings that allow you to really go to the absolute highest speed possible.
Really?
Yes.
Air tornado settings.
That's exactly right. 1 and 2. So if you feel air tornado 1 didn't air fry it enough, try second one.
Wow. I love it. Talk to me about voice activation.
Absolutely. So you can actually start talking to yourself. And if you would have told me that 20 years ago in the kitchen, I can walk into a kitchen and tell, hey, Unox, start preheating to 350.
Wow.
And the oven will actually do it. Probably will call you crazy, but that's where we're at these days.
So I love that. Time saver.
Yes.
Hands free. I'm doing other stuff in the kitchen. I've got
100%.
pans in my hand. Whatever it is, I get this thing rolling.
Yes,
I
and when
love
you're
it.
not in range to scream at it, you can also connect your phone to it and use it as a remote control as well, even from the comfort of your couch. So you can start a washing cycle if you want to, just from the comfort of your couch.
It's an oven in your pocket.
Absolutely.
I love it. Talk to me about the AI adaptive cooking.
Absolutely. So the OPTIC.Cooking feature that we have is just the crown jewel to me in this, because every single person that I've shown this to so far has been just wowed. So effectively what we have created is an option to teach this oven up to 15 different products at this time, to be able to recognize this product and match a cooking cycle to it. So with that in mind, you can just now get to the point where you are loading an item and the machine will do everything for you without any touch of the button.
So it's scanning it,
100%.
recognizing it,
Absolutely.
and then accessing the program that you've selected or created for that
Absolutely.
particular product.
Now, there's some learning in there, right? Much like you have to teach a child, like by association.
Sure.
This is an apple. You showed what an apple is and you move on. That's kind of the same thing you do here as well. But once you have taught it that, you can probably take the janitor with a speed card with all these programs, and he can load this oven for you, and he might just be the most consistent cook you have that night.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Absolutely.
So applications, right? Like banquets,
100%.
Stadiums.
Oh, yes.
Healthcare.
Absolutely.
Schools.
Yep.
Things of that nature where they maybe don't have a super robust menu,
Yep.
right? Or product list.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Standardized items are the key. The more standardized you are,
Yes.
the better this will work for you.
Got it.
You
So
know?
again, now we're talking hands-free and voice-free.
Absolutely.
It's like another sous chef in your kitchen.
100%, and it's not one that's meant to replace you. It's meant, AI, how it's meant to be.
Yeah.
It's there to support you and make sure that you get the most consistent results.
That's fantastic. One other thing I noticed about these units is just the build quality. They look heavy duty.
Yes.
They look robust. And when
Yes.
usually when something looks like that, it is.
Yes.
Talk to me about that.
I mean, you know, as we've always done, we're vertically integrated from top to bottom, so we take pride in the fact that we make all of our parts ourselves mostly, that we build them ourselves, and that we have a quality control check on every single step of that, right? But you're absolutely right. This, of course, takes us into the upper echelon of, you know, of essentially everything, not just design, but just the robustness of it, the way that everything is configured with each other. Everything is just a little bit more refined. And you know, this is by no means in any detriment to our mind maps line, but of course, you know, a company like us with 35 years of heritage of innovation, this is what we do. So we try to keep pushing the envelope.
Absolutely. We're taking the next step in innovation,
Absolutely.
and that's part of it.
We like to be the leaders in this industry when it comes to innovating the industry and showcasing what's possible.
You might be.
Absolutely.
You might be. This thing is fantastic. Get your demo today. Trust me. Unox Cheftop-X on the pinnacle of innovation.